Betting on the total is one of the most popular sports betting options out there, as it simply requires the bettor to predict whether or not the final score of an event will be higher or lower than the number set by the odds maker. Now, totals typically involve you combining the final score of both teams in play. However, bettors can also bet on individual team totals, as well as first half totals, second half totals, quarters, periods, you name it. There's plenty of options out there. So to better understand this concept, let's take a look at an example. Sportsbooks will oftentimes display spreads and totals at the same time, and the easiest way to identify which number to look for is to look for the minus symbol. This identifies the point spread, or the favored market in this matchup. The other number, 47 in this case, would be the total. So what does this number mean? Well, essentially the sportsbooks are giving you the option to decide if the final score of this game will end higher or lower than 47 points. Let's say the specific matchup ends with Team A scoring 25 points and Team B scoring 23 points. The combined score would give us a total of 48 points. Obviously, 48 is higher than 47, so in this situation, the over 47 points would be your winning wager. Now let's say Team A only scored 22 points. The combined total now sits at 45, which falls under 47, meaning that the under would have been the correct bet in this example. So what happens if the two teams combine for 47 points exactly? Well, that's what sports bettors call a push, and sportsbooks typically refund wagers placed on both the under and the over, as neither actually hit. But now that we're on the topic of pushes, it is worth noting that sportsbooks often set total lines at half-point numbers to avoid situations where the final score hits the exact number. Using the same example, let's say the total now sits at 47.5. If the game ends with a combined score of 47 points, the under wins. If it reaches 48 points, the over wins. Given that you can't possibly score a half point, it's impossible to land on 47.5. Total betting gives you an entirely new way to enjoy watching your favorite matchups. So take all this information we've laid out for you today, head over to SBR Odds, visit our virtual sportsbooks, and put your new total betting knowledge to practice today.